Yeah. Casey, is it game time?
It's game time. Let's do this.
Let's do this then, baby. Yes. Welcome to Hood Stocks on a Thursday evening. We love you, motherfuckers. The underground of podcasts. Best believe it. Shit. We gonna rule this underground. If we gonna be labeled underground, right? We for sure ain't mainstream. Goonies, let's go! Yeah. Make Lucky eat the chip. With the chip. Yeah, like, subscribe. Fool's already going at it in that chat, huh? It's fucking animals, bro.
Throw some peaches in that in that chat. Let's get it going.
Yeah, the slow fade on a Thursday evening, man. It's fucking chilly up in this bitch, man. It's chilly outside too. Yeah. I want to give a big shout out to Stizzy, man. Stizzy. Big dogs. Fucking with the underground dogs, right? Pull up to the local Stizzy shop in your area and cop that good. You can also follow them on Instagram at Stizzy Nation. Yes, sir. Hood Stocks is brought to you by Dying to See Me. Dying to See Me is a podcast we love and support. Please go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Big shout out to my boy Matt Montague. He's going to be back real soon. Matter of fact, he's going to be having a segment right here on Hood Stocks once a month because we throwing the boy an alley-oop because we fuck with him and he fucks with us. And that's how you treat your family, right? Looking for the best criminal attorney in the city of Los Angeles? Look no further, baby. Doug Sherrod is our guy, and he could be your guy as well. Mr. Sherrod used to be a federal prosecutor as well as a district attorney for the city of Los Angeles. He didn't like the unfair politics on that side of the fence, so now he's going to bat for individuals that have been wrongfully accused or just had a bad weekend, right? You can reach Mr. Doug Sherrod at KingKongLawyer.com. KingKongLawyer.com. Casey?
KingKongLawyer.com.
Okay, Casey had it fucked up for a minute. He thought it was KingDongLawyer.com. You know, but I was.
Don't go on that site. Don't go on that site.
It's the wrong site, sir. I don't think he was looking for a lawyer. Looking for some good quality cannabis,
Killer
Quality Cannabis. Hit up the folks at Killer Kush. They specialize in bringing you the best quality available from OG to exotic. They got it all.
Baby.
Yes, hit them up at Killer Kush, Cali at gmail.com or tap in with them on IG at Killer Kush __420. And matter of fact, if you're in the city of Whittier, I got a motherfucking address for you right now. And if you pull up to the shop and tell them Hoodstock sent you, they're going to knock 10% off of your tab. Now, I don't have this arrangement with them, but if you take it to them and they rewind this shit, they're going to have to honor it, right? Because my boy loves me. Killer Kush loves me. And this address is 13739 Leffingwell Road in the city of Whittier. And that is Unit F. Unit F. Unit F. Get fucked up. F. All right. It should have started with F, right? Get fucked up. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Orange County, stand the fuck up, right? RJ, stand the fuck up. This is my G right here. Popping them wheelies on them bikes and shit. This boy don't fuck around. Gutter Phenom is a lifestyle brand that's dedicated to supporting and inspiring individuals who are determined to achieve their dreams. We believe that no matter where you come from and what you've been through with hard work and dedication,
anything is possible.
A portion of our proceeds are donated to organizations that provide vocational training for parolees and scholarships for those in need of drug and alcohol treatment. Visit gutterphenom.com. Gutterphenom.com. Casey, what did I say?
Gutterphenom.com. Jesus.
And use the exclusive promo code HoodStocks20 to receive 20% off. And I promise you, you will get that percentage off because That is an arrangement we have, sir. Yeah, okay. The next, yeah, okay. These are for the next half of the show. Hey, guys, I want you guys to give a warm welcome. This is a returning guest right here. It's been a couple years, man. I feel like I knew her, but we ain't talked in a couple years. So we're gonna tap back in and see what's popping. Everybody, give it up for Peaches or Miss Peachiii
Or Shy Girl.
Shy Girl. Casey calling you Shy Girl.
That was my high school nickname.
Was it?
Yeah,
oh, so that was
where
from
he remembers it from.
Yeah, Shy Girl.
You got a super stalker right there.
Not at all.
Hi guys, I'm so excited to be back.
We're excited that you're back. Absolutely. How was your day today?
It was good. Just worked literally all day and then was stuck in traffic for 3 hours trying to get here.
Damn.
So it's been rough.
That's some big dog shit right there. Did you when you got out of that 3 hours of traffic, were you able to decompress, like just pull over and maybe close your eyes for a minute or something?
Yeah, I stopped by Starbucks and got some caffeine, so
Yeah.
to come here and be uppity, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Starbucks has got the best coffee.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know what kind of methamphetamine they put in there, but that's the only thing I drink. Like I'll make some at home, but it's nothing compared to Starbucks.
And you know what's a trip about that is even when you buy the Starbucks and try to make it at home, it doesn't come out the same way.
Never. And I've tried to do that. I've bought like all the expensive shit and never works out. And it's so simple. Even like what I get, I always get like this is super complicated, but it's 4 shots of espresso and I'll make that at home and it doesn't even compare.
Damn.
Yeah.
I had Starbucks today too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you get?
Thursday, well, it's whatever my coworker gets. So Thursday they have buy one get one fall drinks from like 2 to 4 or something.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So she just buys one and then whatever she gets that day, I get. So we got like a venti, I don't know, like the venti apple crisp latte.
Oh, okay.
Super sugary, but it tastes like how a fall candle smells in a drink. Yeah, it was it got me lit though.
I send my boyfriend to get Starbucks and I have to like send him this like paragraph of exactly what I want and I need him to like read it out to the lady on the thing because yeah, and it needs to be just right or else it's fucked.
Did we hear that correctly? Did you say boyfriend?
Yeah, because last time we were trying to fucking pimp Casey to you. He was talking about he had a scooter, and you were just like, nah, homie, you ain't getting no play.
And one of the callers was trying to donate a certain amount of money for us to go on a date.
Go on a date.
To sniff your bicycle seat? No, what was it again?
No, it was just a caller said, how much do we have to put up so you could go on a date with Casey?
Yeah. There was a GoFundMe raise.
I'm sorry, that was a different episode I was thinking of.
No, but she did sell her seat.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, it was
Yeah.
that. It's just not me being fucking weird, even though
somebody purchased. I was selling the seat off my bike. Somebody bought it and then returned it back like 4 days later and said it didn't fit their bike. But yeah, a lot of weirdos out there. I get a lot of those comments of wanting to sniff my seat.
Hey,
there's a lot of people in the comments here that say various things about seats in the chat. So
does anybody really? I mean, it's been like an ongoing joke for as long as I can remember about somebody sniffing someone else's seat. But is that an actual thing that somebody does? Is that like a real fetish?
Maybe.
Or is it just something to be funny? You know, fucking weird. You know, I don't know, creep shit.
Yeah, I think it's creep shit. But then maybe they do it. I don't know. Because some people are adamant about it. Like, I've sold seats for a lot of money.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what you're doing then?
Sometimes, yeah. Well, yeah, most of the guys that are going to buy, it's usually guys that are going to buy the seats. And, yeah.
I mean, you're not selling handlebars. You're selling the seats.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, I sell handlebars, too, but they don't get as much attention as the seats.
And the seats are used seats, correct?
Yeah, it's always off my bike.
Off your bike.
Yeah.
Do they say like in the note section when they buy it, like, do not clean?
Scratch and sniff. So you said boyfriend. Has your boyfriend sniffed your seat?
I don't think so.
He sniffs the other seat. The seat.
No, I don't think he has.
So how's it? You know, you got a boyfriend. You threw that out there right away. You know what I mean? Was that an agreement you had with him coming on Hoodstocks? Make sure you tell him you got a boyfriend.
No. No, it's just we were talking about Starbucks and
I'm just
that's
giving you a
like,
hard time. Don't explain yourself, please.
Yeah.
Because then it's going to make it sound like I am saying something that's truthful. There's some facts behind it. I mean, how is it having a boyfriend now? Because last time you didn't have a boyfriend, is that correct?
Yeah. Last time I was single. It's good. We've been. I probably started dating him right after the podcast. Like it wasn't that much after.
So it was one of our callers in. It was one of the Goonies. One for the Goonies.
No, he actually lived out of state when we met, so it's been a long distance, and now he's like living out here. So
you got to get one from out of state, huh? Because he's not up to the fucking. He's not up to these Cali tricks around here. I'm not calling you a trick, but I'm saying that, I'm just saying.
There's a lot of tricks and games out here.
That's what I mean. I don't mean trick as in, like, anyways. Yeah. Let me just shut the fuck up.
Hey, you did have some requirements. Did he meet those requirements?
Yeah.
Does he ride?
Yeah, he does. He rides, and he actually only has a bike, so he only rides. He doesn't have,
Damn, okay.
So he's a real rider.
He's a real rider.
Yeah.
Is he from a club? And you don't got to say from a club if he is from a club.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he from a club that's out of here as well?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Is he a nice guy?
Yeah, he's really nice. Yeah.
He's nice to you, but people when they see him, they think he's a mean guy because he's a biker guy?
He looks mean.
He looks mean, but he's just a big teddy bear?
I think just with me. I don't think he's a teddy bear with anybody else. I think he's just nice to me.
Does he have a beard?
A little bit. Kind of like yours.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But not as nice,
He's
right?
got the goatee. He has the goatee.
Not as nice, I know. Go ahead and say it. He's not going to get mad.
I plead the fifth.
Well, Lucky's now a biker too. He rides now.
Yeah.
Oh, you ride now?
That's since the last 2 years.
Yeah. Well, it's... do I? Don't listen to this guy.
I'm joking.
You know what? I would ride, but, I enjoy watching everybody else ride.
Yeah.
I'll just stay in my lane. But I've had bikes. I've had rice rockets back in the day that I smashed around in the hood, sell dope.
Crotch rockets.
Crotch rockets. There you go. Because rice rockets are little Hondas, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I thought about it. But I love seeing my boys from the Highland Park Mongols ride, and I'm like, those are the dudes that need to be in them bikes, not me. I pull up in the Honda Accord with all them fools, and I'll be just as good as all them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boys from the Highland Park Mongols. I love them motherfuckers right there. That's my family right there. And a bunch of them guys too, right? Good guys. And so, does he have a nose ring?
No.
Tongue ring?
No.
Tongue ring. Is it a
Nipple ring for sure.
Nipple rings?
No.
He's a biker.
No?
What?
I thought all bikers have nipple rings.
No.
I thought
No?
that's the standard.
Is his belly button pierced? No, I'm just fucking with you. No disrespect, my G. If you knew the Hoodstocks, we have fun right here, bro. We have fun and we clown, bro. This is a question, an important question. Is he at least taller than you?
Yeah, he is.
Thank you, Jesus. I swear to God, if you pulled in with a little man, a little dude, I'll just be like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
What's your fucking...
Okay, I have this question. Have you rode him on the back of your bike?
No, he's not that kind of guy.
Okay.
But why not? I would love to ride behind a female on a bike, but is that something that bikers don't do? Because it can potentially look like some bitch shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I maybe if I get him drunk enough someday, no, but no, he's not. I don't think he'd be into it.
I think that'd be the best way to ride a bike if you're going to be on a bike in back of a beautiful girl, holding on. You know what I mean? Yeah. For dear life. You see what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, I could see that. Damn.
Bro, you know what they need to do, bro? I'm throwing this out right now. All female riders right now, you need to start Ubering Harleys right now. And I swear to God, I may not have nowhere to go. I'll just call you up. Hey, just take me around the block and drop me back off of my house. That'd be a dope experience. That would be so badass. But I don't think you can do that through Uber with a motorcycle, right? That's too much liability.
Yeah. There is this one video, and the girl that's on the video, shout out to her. I think her name's Dinah Ho. And she rides around with nothing on, and then a dude on the back. There's a video of this dude's holding her Peachiii, and they're riding around. And it's basically he's the pasties, and he's holding onto her boobs, and she has like huge boobs. So I've seen that video a couple of times, so I know it's happening, but I've never done that.
You said that Instagram's dying to hoe?
Her thing, no, it's
Dino, I heard it right the first time.
Dinah is a Dino. The first part is a motorcycle type. It's a Dinah, and then I think it's Dinah_ho. Shout out to her, and I follow her on Instagram, so I've seen that video. So yeah, it's happening. But
I'd love to have her on here just with them pasties, you know.
Yeah.
Shit, we'll put that bike right there. Hook up a mic to her, you know. Is it hard for I mean, you're kind of like a would you consider yourself a biker model?
no, no, not at all.
No?
I think I'm, and I hate using this word because I hate how it sounds, but like influencer, like motorcycle, whatever you want to say, because I'm more like, I'm obviously a female and I'm on the bike and people are taking pictures and I'm doing all this content on the bike, but my main thing, and I think what a lot of people know me for that ride, is the builds that I do. Like I build certain bikes and they have parts and people want to know where those parts came from and then they're purchasing them. So I think like I influence people to purchase, you know, and
I mean, sex sells, right?
Yeah.
Even a motorcycle.
And even like
Are you actually, you know, getting your hands dirty though on these bikes? Are you No, you're not.
No.
So you're basically the face of what these guys are doing.
Yeah.
So you kind of are a little bit of a model. A little bit of a middle person.
Yeah, I guess a middle person.
Well, you know what? It might be hard to say that now because you're in a relationship. And so is there boundaries? Like, hey, I mean, it might be hard for a dude to come from another state, come to Cali. You're kind of established out here. People know who you are, you know, and you know, he's got to insert his maleness, right? Is he an alpha male?
Yeah, he's an alpha male, but I don't think that he hasn't put any like boundaries.
How long have you been together?
It's gonna be 3 years.
3
It's gonna be
years?
almost 3 years.
There's no way.
Since the last time, yeah.
So the last
So it was, like,
podcast
2.5
was April
years ago?
24th, 2021.
Yeah, since like maybe right after that.
Okay.
It was July of that year. Yeah.
Damn. So is that anniversary month, July?
Yeah, July. We met. So we talked a little bit before, but we met at an event that I had. It was called Peachiii.
Yeah.
And
where was that at?
It was in downtown LA.
Okay. How was that event? Good event?
It was good. We had some strippers there, and
I think you invited me to that.
Yeah,
and
I did.
And I apologize. And from here on out, I'm getting out to events. You know, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just want to throw this little bit out.
Yeah.
So during the time, I was in school for 5 years, like fucking hammered, swamped, night school, weekend school. Sometimes I go off of work and do a whole week of school. It was ridiculous, and it really just had me discombobulated in everything. Even doing interviews, I was always so stressed and so much weight on my shoulders, and you know, having a lady, having a family, having responsibilities, being the breadwinner, paying the bills. You know what I mean?
Having a podcast.
You know, so now I'm just kind of like, I feel like I've really, since I finished school, graduated I feel like I'm just more like finding myself now, you know, in this podcast game. In the beginning, I was just winging it. I was just in here getting fucked up and just fucking blurting out nonsense, cutting people off, fucking just being a fucking, you know, being a professional idiot, you know, because I'm good at that.
Yeah.
I've done that for so many years. But anyways, back to that. So what I say that for is 'cause now I'm going to be going out to events with the crew or fucking sometimes riding solo, whatever, and just showing face and showing love because people like that. And, you know, it's a good way to maintain relationships and show love to people that come on the podcast and, you know what I mean, show love to me. So it's got to be a two-way street. So you're at Peachiii and you meet the guy. What's this pickup line to you? How does he holler at you?
There was no pickup line. It just kind of, I don't know, I'll say this, from the moment, like, so we started, you know, I met him there, we started talking, and then I don't know, we just kind of clicked. It wasn't really, I don't know, he's very quiet, I'm quiet, we just clicked. It
Yeah.
just happened like
Did
that.
he pass you a note?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. I'm trying not to make it sound like corny, but it was just like that. Like
It was just kind of like chill, mutual,
Yeah.
kind of vibe. He liked what he saw. You liked what you saw. Your frequencies were matching.
Yeah.
And you connected.
Yeah.
You know? And then you guys had sex. So did the frequency match in the bedroom as well, or the motel room? Go ahead,
That
explain.
didn't happen for
details.
a while. That didn't happen for a while, but
You make them hold off for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it like a bike part? I mean, when you order a bike part on eBay, you know what I mean? Is that how long you gotta wait?
Yeah.
A couple weeks till delivery?
No, it was months. You need to
Oh
wait
damn!
months.
You're playing hard to get, girl. And then they be playing hard to get, bro, and they'll be wearing them low cut shirts and like, you know what I mean? And so motherfuckers like, man, I gotta thug this shit out for about a month, and that motherfucker's just like in the shower, you know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Lucky. What an imagination.
No, I'm just saying. This is what dudes do.
This is what's happening behind the scenes.
This is what guys do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, too much information. You know this.
Oh yeah. No.
You know this.
Yeah.
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 Um,
But speaking about events, you should come out. We're gonna have one on September 30th this month at Dirt Dogs in Commerce.
Okay.
It's gonna be just, it's a all female bike event. We're having it. It's the Cali Biker Babes. It's my kind of extension of Miss Peachiii, and all my friends, like all the girls that ride with me, they're all coming through. We're having like special guests from out of town. Girls that ride coming from Vegas, just a lot of different women that are coming together to like do this. And then also we're having a motorcycle show, so we're gonna have like different trophies for everything. DJ, we're having a stunt show as well.
Okay.
They're gonna be riding Harleys and street bikes, so it's gonna be a little mix of different bikes doing stunts.
Wow.
That's dope. And so what is this phenomenon? What is it? Say it.
Phenomenon.
Yeah, that all these females are just like riding bikes now. Like it's a big
Right.
wave. Like what's up with that? Tell me about
So
it.
the last time that I was here,
Would you call that a phenomenon?
I'm going to use that now.
How do you say it again?
Phenomenon.
Say it. Look.
Phenomenon. I just don't. I've never been able to say that word right. And
There's those
English
words you
is
can't
my
say. Yeah.
like my only language. You can. Damn, I'm over here trying to learn Spanish. You know what I mean? Anyways.
Yeah, I feel like the last time that I was here, I kind of spoke on it where there was just like a few girls that I rode with because there wasn't very many.
Yeah.
And now it's just like this, it's a lot. Like even in I have a group chat where we all like kind of share just advice and then share different things. It's our little biker babes chat, and there's 65 girls in there, and there's always more people are getting at it all the time. And that's
There's 65 girls in the chat.
Yeah, in California, like just California. And then there's a couple from up north, but it's mostly just California, and that's how many girls ride. Like it's crazy.
So it's fairly new, right? It's fairly new that in the sense of just so many riding now. But why is it? How could you give me an explanation of why so many females want to ride now?
What I've noticed, and this is just from like the feedback that I've gotten, is now that, so when I started riding, I would see girls post here and there that they were like on bikes or whatever, but but it was more street bikes that were like that. It was more you would see more like content creators that were like riding street bikes. And now I feel like after I was riding with somebody else, another female, and we would ride around in V-Class and create content and do all these things and just be posting constantly about like where we're at, what we're doing, and the bikes we were riding. And I think like from what I get is a lot of them were inspired by that, like just to get out there and like learn.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure most of these women were already around motorcycles, were already like
from their dudes, exes, brothers, dads, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then like to actually see another girl do it, that it's kind of inspiring. I mean, I got inspired by a couple of women. Kim, she runs Raza Wraps. That she does like the face masks for like bandana face masks for motorcycle riders. And she has a sick bike. It's like a soft tail. It's all custom, real nice. She's been riding for a long time. but I had seen her on Instagram and I was like, damn, that's a sick ass bike. And I had just bought my bike and I was like, I want to build up my bike, you know, to be like that. So I think it's just like social media has really like brought people
inspired
out.
a lot of women.
Yeah,
to do it. And I think it's dope. It's dangerous though.
Hell yeah, it's dangerous.
Super dangerous.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially if you don't know what you're doing and you're out there like mimicking people that you think like, you know, that it's fucking dangerous and it's scary. And a lot of people go down all the time. It's like every week you hear about somebody else and it fucking sucks. But you know, we're jumping on these bikes, taking those risks. So, I mean, what can you do?
You know, shout out to you ladies, you know, for doing the damn thing. I mean, if guys can do it, the girls can do it too, right? You know?
Yeah.
Let me give you this. I want to give you this right
Started
here.
a movement.
Yeah, this is for you. This is a new drop. Let me just flip it around.
Yeah.
It's called Bless the Goonies Hood Stocks. This is available right now at www.50racks.com.
Go get it.
Yeah, and I dropped all the prices at $23 a tee.
yeah.
That's
Thank
for you,
you.
love.
Thank you.
And also too, a little air freshener.
Is that a little air freshener? I used to have these and they smell like peach.
Yeah.
And they were of me. I used to make air fresheners. This is really cool.
Yeah, that one smells like black ice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Black
It's pretty good.
ice.
Black
Such a funny concept, but I was just thinking black ice.
Black ice. Yeah, I mean, it's a good smell. I mean, I don't know what people prefer in air fresheners. I'm not a real big air freshener person.
Yeah.
You know, car air freshener. Like, oh, I gotta go get myself a little pine tree. I mean, if it's clean and it smells good,
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. But I guess it's something that people get. I mean, probably a lot of people that have nice cars and stuff, right? They want to have an air freshener. So that'd be perfect for like maybe the lowrider community. Shout out to my boy JoJo, man. But anyways, the lowrider community, I gave a bunch to him, and all his boys have them, and all their lowriders, the hood stocks, fucking air fresheners, and you can get that as well at www.50racks.com. You know, yeah. But back to, you know what I wanted to say, and just speaking of just. You know, it's dangerous riding bikes for men and for women as well. I mean, let me ask you this question real quick before I say what I wanted to say. Women are riding the same bikes as the men are riding.
Yeah.
The same big bikes.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a road glide, so it's like the biggest, I guess.
And is that hard? I mean, you're not a small female, but like that could potentially be hard for maybe a smaller female to handle.
Yeah. So what I've seen mostly, like when smaller females, because they can ride the big bikes, it doesn't matter, but somebody will always push their bike back, or if we need to get into a parking spot or stuff like that, like everybody comes to help, like to push the bike back. But it's difficult for them, I guess, if they're riding by themselves. But yeah, I don't know what that feels like because I'm tall as fuck and my feet hit the ground. But
what are you, about 6'2"?
No, I'm 5'11".
5'11",
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But also with
you look 6'2" standing next to Casey, you know?
Also with these bikes, though, you can modify them, like add air ride, drop it all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
You know, that helps. So
tailor it to your stature or your style, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because there's so many things, and I think that's another like point where some women don't want to get into it because they feel like, oh, the bike's too big or I can't touch the ground or whatever. But you can modify it. Like the air ride, the first bike I had, I put air ride on it. Not that I needed it because I'm tall, but I know my friend that was like that was shorter, she put air ride just to get on the bike. So there's so many different ways to kind of fix it so you're comfortable.
They say Harleys are the safest bikes to ride.
Yeah, I think, once street bikes, I know everybody's going to talk shit, but street bikes are super fast and getting hit, and then you don't hear them coming. Yeah. So they get hit a lot. So, and then Harleys, it's like they're fast. They can be fast. Mine's pretty fast, but you modify it to be faster, and then they're loud as fuck. Like mine is really loud, so they
less
can hear
motherfuckers know you coming.
Yeah.
And also too, statistically, I believe if I looked this up a while back, and I think it's common information that if you're sitting in the upright position like a Harley, and you were to get hit, you know what I mean, you got a potential to maneuver yourself, opposed to a crotch rocket. You know, you're going head first.
Yeah.
You know, you're laying on that gas tank.
Yeah.
You know, and that's dangerous as fuck. You know what? Check it out. I wanted to say this before we got off on what we're talking about right now. I'm on a 605 today, getting off of work, 605 North. And I got off a little bit early because I had to take care of some things today before the podcast. So I got off work a little bit early. And during that time, usually that I got off on the 605 North, it's pretty open. You know, the traffic isn't piled up yet. And there was a bunch of traffic, and I was just like, fuck, man, I need to go, man. I'm trying to, you know, take care of some errands I had to do. And finally, I get to the point where the traffic was backed up. And I see like an SUV, a small SUV on the fast lane, and I'm coming past it, and there's a highway patrol officer kind of like in front of the SUV, small SUV. But so when I'm first passing the SUV, I see that they must have hit the center divider, okay? And the first thing I do is I look in because I'm on the lane next to the fast lane, and I look inside of the car, and all airbags are deployed, right? All airbags are deployed. And I'm like, that shit doesn't look that bad. You know, they probably just hit the fucking, the center divider, did something, and you know, whatever, you know? Yeah. And so as I went up a little further, man, you know, we're always in such a fucking crazy ass fucking hurry to get somewhere, man. You know, but as I get up a little further, there's a CHP officer, just one officer. There's not the freeway tow truck, you know, they got the, you know, there's nothing there. There's not an ambulance, nothing. I thought it was just a, you know, bop. And as I get a little further, the dude is, there's somebody laying on the fast lane with a blanket over him already, dude.
Damn.
You know? And so that must have happened. And I just fucking, I was just trying to, I was like, fuck, man, you know, like, you know, we're always in a fucking hurry, you know, you're not going to get anywhere fast in traffic. You know, you just got to chill the fuck out, put a podcast on, Hood Stocks, baby. And just, you know, just go with the flow. Don't do nothing stupid, right? Or even if there isn't traffic, man, we got to be cautious, man. But here I am trying to get in a hurry to get home. And I pass this, and this person laying there is not going home. Yeah. You know? And so back to me trying to wrap my mind around it, I was trying to figure out, like, what happened? You know, like, was it maybe an older person that hit and it just, you know, impact was enough to make them lose their life? Or did the person not have a seatbelt on, you know, and maybe came out the side window? I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? I'm still going to look it up. 605 North, it happened today, you know? But the ambulance wasn't there or nothing. I guess it just had happened, you know? And so we really got to, especially in Southern California or wherever there's traffic at, you know, got to be careful. And then the bikers too, man. Man, bikers always, especially like in the morning time or when I'm coming home from work and I'm fucking just nodding at that shit, motherfuckers always wake me up. Ah, shit, motherfucker. You know? But
I just feel like I watch a flashback.
What's that?
I said I feel like I just watched a flashback.
Flashback of what?
Ah!
Huh?
Of you spazzing.
Of me spazzing? Huh. Of me spazzing?
Yeah.
When was the last time I spazzed, Casey?
I believe
15 minutes ago. In the shower.
If I rewind
in the shower.
It,
fucking
when you were jackhammering hands.
You know, when you do a podcast and sometimes I will play that back and I will watch myself doing that.
Priceless.
That shit, it hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
It hurts sometimes. It hurts to watch myself like do that shit sometimes. But I just can't stop.
Yeah.
Some
jacking off, you know?
Some people in the comments were like, Lucky's giving away all our secrets.
Oh,
well, I'm sure, and I'm not gonna disrespect Peachiii, Miss Peachiii, the school teacher, on what females might do to pass the time, you know what I mean? But I'm sure it's not too far off what we're doing, you know what I mean? I think it's human nature, you know?
Yeah.
It's human nature, but some things are better left unsaid, right? Yeah. You know, and I apologize for painting that picture about your boyfriend with the nipple rings and the belly button thing going on, you know? And no, I'm just fucking. He's like, all of a sudden we hear a knock on the door. Don't.
Hey.
I'll be like, Peach, why did you tell me he was waiting in the car? He's like, oh, shit, man. That would be funny. I mean, bikers, man. I mean, you said when we had you on here, just back to, relationships, when we had you on here last time, man, you were just like, you were real adamant. Like, you're like, nah, homie, like, I ain't fucking with none of you fools that are on motherfucking crotch rockets or scooters. If you drive a Honda Accord, you're out the door, homie. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be a biker. I mean, so, damn, this dude must be a biker to pull peaches, right?
Can he pop a Willie?
No.
Oh, shit.
Never mind then.
Oh,
He just sits there and let his beer belly rest on the tank then, huh? Cruises around. I mean,
Wait, are we sure he rides 2 wheels? Is he not on a 3-wheeler?
He rides a Harley.
Oh,
yeah.
3-wheeler. Don't disrespect her man
I
like
know,
that, fool. What the fuck? You want to smack him? You know what? I was thinking about it, and you know what we need to do? We need to have an arm wrestling competition between you and Casey.
We should.
Do you think you can beat him?
I'm left-handed though.
Like, yeah.
Easy. She's like, yeah, what the fuck?
Fucked up.
Shit, she looked at you like you were a 3rd grader or something, homie. Oh, shit.
So Peaches, have you gotten a new bike since the last time we?
Yeah. So I ended up. So the last time I was here, I think I had a deluxe, and that was my first bike. I ended up buying a Road King, and then I raffled off the deluxe. So I was left with the Road King, and then that my Road King got stolen. Actually, yeah, in LA, it got stolen, and I ended up. The insurance paid me out. I ended up buying a Road Glide. So I just.
Oh, I remember that. You put the post.
Yeah.
You put the post.
Yeah.
And you know what? I thought about it when you put that post. I thought about when you put that post about your bike being stolen. And I said, you know what? It's probably somebody she knows.
Yeah, it didn't end up being somebody that I knew.
Oh, did you find out who it was?
Yeah,
and you don't got to say who it is. We don't do that here. But
yeah, no, I won't say who it is. But yeah, it was a whole operation of people, all the way up from the DMV to like a bunch of shops. So
yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean that's a common thing.
Yeah.
I mean stealing Harleys, right?
Yeah.
Stealing Harleys.
Yeah.
You know, but shame on them stealing a Harley from fucking Miss Peachiii. You know what I mean? Fucking go try stealing it from a Mongol dog and see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. So like it was on cinder blocks somewhere, or
no,
how does that work?
No. So they ended up finding it at the main dude that was running all the shops and stuff. They ended up finding it at his house, and it was in mint condition when they found it. Like everything that he even had it waxed and everything. It was like,
he was riding it like it was his.
Yeah. He switched out all the because I had it all V-clad out. It had 8 fingers, like a 23-inch rim in the front, and he basically switched out everything, made it his own. And then switched out all my like custom parts to stock parts because so they wouldn't recognize it. But when they found it, I ended up going to the junkyard and going to like make sure it was mine, and I had to confirm that it was mine or whatever. And then they were still doing the investigation. I waited for a long time. It was like months that they were still going. They were going through the whole investigation thing. They had that as like evidence. The bike was there as evidence, and then finally when they released the bike, I was going to buy it off of auction back because insurance already had paid me out, so I had no rights to it, so I had to buy it back. So I was trying to go through auction. They ended up wanting way more than it was worth at that point. I was like, I'm gonna back out of the auction, and then they sold it I think for like 10K from the auction. But at that point I bought another bike. So right now I have 2 bikes. I have a Heritage and a Heritage Softail, and then I have the Road Glide. And I was in the middle of already like fixing up the Heritage when the bike got found. So I was like, fuck, man, like all the money I already was putting into the Heritage, I was like, I can't take that back. So yeah, it went to somebody else got it.
I have one question. When they found it, was the seat still intact?
No, it wasn't. It was
Fucking
gone.
guy.
No way.
Yeah,
You
it was
took the
gone.
seat?
And it said my name on it. On the back of the seat, it said Miss Peachiii, and it was gone. Yeah,
Wow.
Well, that's the first thing to
motherfuckers.
go, obviously.
Yeah.
First thing to go, obviously.
Yeah.
Are biker females made a little different? I mean, are they tougher?
No, not necessarily. I think that there's like this stigma of, and I think it's throughout the years, I'm sure it was a different, women would dress more like dudes and stuff on the bikes. And now it's kind of changed to, you see a lot of women out here riding like close to nothing on the bikes, and they're very feminine.
Yeah.
I'm super feminine. Like I like my nails are always, everything's always done. So I think it used to be more like that, but now it's kind of, to each their own.
What do those toes look like underneath them biker boots?
Always manicured. I've never seen a day without a manicure.
I always picture biker chicks' toes to be like fucking little hair on them, you know what I mean? Yeah.
To keep you warm.
A little corn on the side, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what's, I posted a picture one time. I was in Arizona doing the Arizona Super Show, and I was just there having a good time. I wasn't riding, and I was wearing heels. And I posted a picture of my toes, and everybody was like, what the fuck? We thought you had fucked up toes and all this shit. And I was like, what the hell? Why? Like, because I ride with Red Wings? Like, you guys think that?
I mean, I expect fucked up toes. You know what I mean? If you meet a biker chick, you know what I mean? Like, it's a dude that's got a toe fetish for fucked up toes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think so. Maybe. I don't know. But I might be talking some shit. But, is there a lot of butches that ride? You know what a butch is?
Yeah.
What's a butch?
Like a manly girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't.
What about transgenders? You guys, are there any chicks with dicks? You know what I mean? Riding bikes, Harleys, and part of your crew?
I know.
No?
Part of my crew. You know what? I should
In the
check.
group chat. In the group chat. Are there any in the group chat?
Oh, check, ladies.
Holy shit.
Call me. I'll come through for you, girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just I'll sniff the back of her ear. Smells like you got balls.
Oh my god. What does that smell like?
I don't know. I'm talking shit.
Lucky knows. He just doesn't want to say it. Hey, so last time you said you wouldn't get a system on your bike. Do you have a system now?
I do now.
Oh,
yeah, and it's
what?
yeah, but it's because before I didn't have bags to have a system, so it would have looked like it. I would have had two speakers like sticking out of the side, and I was like, I'm not about that. So the new bike that I have, it has bags, so the system goes inside of the bag. So
So if I could ask, what's your playlist? What you ride into? Because last time I told you my riding song. So
What is your riding song?
it was
Refresh up my memory,
was
sir.
It was that Sister Christian Night Rider song where it's like motoring. It was like,
That's actually a good song.
But yeah.
my list right now is like Peso Pluma, like all those like narco corridos and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
you're doing it like that, huh?
yeah, that's my
cool.
main.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think about him? I mean, we've talked about it several times on this podcast, The Whoop. I think they talked about it too. But he was getting those little warnings from performing in TJ and shit. You know?
He canceled his show.
Yeah, as he should, bro. Don't fuck around with that shit.
Yeah.
It's cold game, baby. You know what I mean? Gotta watch out. I think if a dude's gonna be riding a bike, right? When you see a biker dude, right, or a biker, you know what I mean? I think dudes that ride bikes, they should just be doing curls all day long. You know what I mean? So when they got their hands in those handlebars, you know what I mean? They got some fucking guns, you know what I mean? So it looks right. Because if you got a badass bike and you got some little Ghostbuster arms, you know what I mean? And the little things just dangling like this. I seen a dude the other day and he had a fucking, I don't know what the style of bike. I would say it would be an old school style of bike because I'm not fluent in the Harleys of like what style this is. Because there's different styles, right? But I would say it'd be like a bomb type of bike, right? And he had a slingshot on. He was a homie, and I'm talking shit, but it's the truth, right? And the dude had a big old torso, right? And he had the smallest arms, and he was fucking just riding, and he's fucking mad dogging. And I'm like, homie, what you gonna do with them little ass arms, bro? You ain't gonna do nothing. You probably be able to get that bike off the kickstand, dog. No?
Yeah, well, like, what
am I profiling?
Yeah.
It was actually a chick, bro.
It was Mr. Peachiii.
Oh my god. Just running around.
So you've had, so the last time you were here was about 2.5 years, and times have changed. What do you think of the studio?
I really like it. When I came in here, I was like, dang, this is nice.
You like it?
Yeah.
Upgrade, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Everything's like nice.
It's dope, huh?
Yeah.
I take a lot of pride in this studio right here.
Yeah.
Look at our plaque right there. 100,000 subscribers over there from YouTube. You know what I mean?
Shit.
We got all kinds of custom art here. Some of these pieces are actually, some of these art things right here are from Ross too, you know? I swear to you.
They got some good shit. Ross has some good stuff.
Dude, you catch me slipping at Ross with a
Yeah.
fucking painting, you know what I mean? With a canvas, you know? And I'm
Says
like,
love yourself.
And you
yes,
guys got an intern now too?
We've
Look
had
at that.
Andy.
Oh, you've had her?
No, we've had several very good interns, and this is just a stepping stone. Like if there's
Oh, yeah.
internship, it's a stepping stone,
Yeah,
right? You know,
yeah.
come on, get your feet wet, you know. And I always gotta like give them a heads up, and especially if the intern is a female. Like you walking into a men's locker room, girl, you understand what you're doing right here? You know, like right? You know,
Yeah,
you gotta get the
yeah.
heads up. You know, can you imagine being around here all the you know, not all the time, but I'm just saying, like it's mainly dudes that are here.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you contacted me the other day to do this, and I was like, fuck yeah, because I'm doing females right now.
Cool.
I'm doing badass females like yourself, and I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it, you know?
Yeah.
And but anyways,
Yeah,
it's usually a locker room.
Yeah.
Of dudes.
The last time it was the locker room of dudes here.
Yeah, it was a locker room
There
of
was
dudes.
a gang. There was like predictors there. It was like a whole bunch of
There was a lot of
so.
Yeah.
a lot of different energies in here.
And so now we're not really doing it like that a little bit. We talked about it in the beginning. I don't want to get into that. But yeah, so we had that spot right there, and it's actually Casey's art studio. You know, so we leased a piece of it from him. You know, he gave us the killer deal. And, you know, we had it set right there. Like, remember it had all the sewing machines around it?
Yeah.
And that's where he makes all those little hats right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go right there. He makes those hats.
Oh,
There's a
nice.
trucker hat right here. What's up, dude?
Yeah. But we got kicked out from there.
Yeah.
Why?
Because fucking we got shot up right there. We got shot up right there. Well, that's Cam's neighborhood right there, and it's actually K9's neighborhood. But I guess there was some, I don't know who it was, you know what I mean? But there was some enemigos that passed by, and they almost fucking smoked me right in front of that fucking studio.
Fuck.
They put a gun right on my motherfucking, basically my face, you know? And yeah, so you know, bullets flew, and fucking the whole block rooted us out. They all got together and they voted us off the island, you know?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like, and everybody used to love us. The liquor stores, all them little spots right there, they loved us. You know what I mean? We give them
Yeah.
business. We bring people through. We bring Dwight Howard through them spots. You know what I mean? We're bringing cool people that are giving business and contributing to that particular area, you know, with good energy and money that goes into their pocket, supporting the community. But as soon as I knew they wanted us out, I had no problem with that, because you know what? We got options, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, nothing's worse though. Like, think about it. Have you ever been with a past relationship? And you know, you want out. You know, it's not working, bro.
Yeah.
You know, homie, like, I've been putting up with your little dick energy for too long, dog. You know, big dick energy, but little dick, right? You know what I mean? You know, when the dude got he got, you know what I'm saying?
No, show us with your hands.
Little dick energy, you know what I mean? You know, you can't get a
my
full stroke
God.
on, bro. You know what I mean? It's just like your hand turns into a vibrator.
Fuck yeah, baby, we're back.
We're back, baby. Anyways, what was I saying, dog?
You were talking about like when you're in a relationship.
When you're in a relationship,
someone
right?
leave.
And you want to go. Like, check it out.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be fatal about this shit. You guys want me out? I got options. This is hood stocks, baby.
Oh, yeah.
This is hood stocks. You gotta know your value and be like, say no more.
Yeah.
And at the same time, too, I'm not stupid.
Well, they were also gonna kick me out too, and I had nowhere to go.
Well, we weren't worried about him. But anyways, you know, you know what, check it out. It's like this. Like, you gotta be, you know, I'm 46 years old, you know? Like, I have seen the signs in the road.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta respect the signs in the road. And that was a sign in the road. I
Hell
almost
yeah.
got fucking murked. The homies got lit up, you know? And it was just a sign that, hey, this has been good while we had it. you know,
If
and
there's ever been a fucking sign, that's the sign right there.
God, is that you?
Jesus.
Yeah, it is me, stupid. You dumb motherfucker. You gotta ask that. And you know, we found this place, and before we got into this studio, so we're in a slur of studios right here, and we actually have the biggest studio and the nicest studio in this building right here. And we've been really blessed right here. But we had a smaller studio at first, you know, because it's just what was in the budget. But I believe that the people here, they love us, and everybody knows that we're here. And when they see us, they love us.
Neighbor.
Neighbor! Shout out to the homie Dart from Gardena. Neighbor! That motherfucker he's crazy. Our neighbor's cool as fuck. But it's been a real blessing to be right here. And and as you see, you know, it's tailor made just for Hoodstocks now. There's nothing else. There's nothing else going on. You know, Casey's not in the background sewing. You know, and
we also had a performance from the Croods on your episode. The Croods performed.
Yeah, everybody loved the Croods in the comments. I remember.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're shooting a music video on Saturday.
Yeah, shout out to the Croods. I love the Croods, man. Those are my G's right there. I'm gonna ask you this question just because they paid $10 for this question. Can you ask Peachiii when she's going to give her stalker shush a chance? Yeah. It's, I don't know. I don't understand the wording on that. You know, stalker shush.
I think that's his name, maybe.
Stalker shush.
Yeah.
Is that his Instagram?
I don't know.
Does anybody stalk you by the handle of shush?
You know what? When I was in like high school, I remember I had a stalker named Shush.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Damn.
No way.
How long ago was that?
That was,
high school,
I don't want to say.
Are girls really sensitive about telling their age?
Yes,
I
Lucky.
guess. I think if you look older than, wait, no. I don't know.
I'm gonna shoot an 8 hours. Then you got to say if I'm right or wrong. But just from
hot or cold.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. But I'm just saying, you know, just the couple times, the second time we've talked, you know, you're not a girl, you're a woman, you're a mature woman.
Yeah.
You know, and I would say that you're probably like 34.
Yeah, that's
35.
Yeah, 34.
Are you 34?
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, send a picture of yourself. Lucky will guess your age.
I know, shoot it.
Nah, I feel like 34 was just like right on
the point.
Are you serious? You're 34?
My birthday's in December. My birthday's December 1st. I'm gonna be 35.
35.
Yeah.
It's a good age, man.
Yeah.
It's a good age.
I feel like it's a good age because it's like in my 20s, I was a fucking mess. Like I was a
like what kind of a mess? Share some stories.
Just like
wait, don't your boyfriend's watching.
I just didn't give a shit about anything, you know. Like I feel like I have my priorities right. I have a good job, you know. I'm good. Like it's before I had good jobs and I didn't give a shit. Like I'd be like, you know, out Vegas, San Diego, like, you know, doing the damn thing. And then you had your fun. Yeah,
you had your fun.
Yeah. And I've always been mature, but like I feel like now it's kind of a whole nother level of like being so secure with myself. And that I feel like when you're 20s, you're not secure at all. You're like kind of like, you know, just trying to find yourself. And now I feel like I've gone through so much shit that I feel really secure with myself. And I think that that's also why, like, even with the stuff that I'm doing with all the girls, like the Cali Biker Babe stuff, I feel like a lot of people don't put on other women, like don't fucking like shine light on other women because they're not secure with themselves.
And it's just hater shit, right?
It's hater shit. Yeah. And then with like,
but it's hard to compete with the girls nowadays. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna say this. For the girls that might have a little hate in their blood, it's hard sometimes when you got like a Peachiii roll through, or you got I'll shout the homegirl out. When you have these females that are coming through and they're just like fucking like they're built like these Harleys. You know? You know what I mean, right? Yeah. Bro, dude, you got these girls that are riding bikes that have got the bop-ops, you know what I mean? There's a muffler and there's a motherfucking bumper back there. A big bumper.
They got those saddlebags.
And then they got the saddlebags.
Fuck, that sounds all bad. Fucking saddlebags.
Saddlebags. Isn't that what Dirty Daryl said?
Yeah.
I mean, so it might be hard to compete because women are they're modifying themselves like fucking Harleys, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Are you
I'm
all
not
natural?
modified.
You're all natural?
Other than my lips, which I've gotten injected, like that.
Have you gotten those lips recently?
No, I've had them for like, I'm gonna say like 3 years.
So, did your lips look like two pieces of Twizzlers before?
No, I mean I'm a Latina, so I always had fucking.
I'm just fucking with you.
I've always had like lips, but like now they're like enhanced.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm natural. Like I've never done anything.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good genes.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom.
Let me see a picture of your mom.
Good.
No, just fucking. She's like, look, and I'm like, ah! No, I'm just playing. Shout out to your mom.
Yeah, but going back to that insecurity thing, like I feel like now I'm in the position mentally and able to do all this stuff with all these women because of that security that I have in
Maturity.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And you're taller than all these broads too. So you're like, bitch, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, little bitch?
Yeah.
Then you got the little firecrackers. They're like, bitch, you don't know me. You know who I am.
I was like hanging out a while back. We were like out somewhere. Some chick was getting loud, and I was sitting down. Right, I was just fucking whatever and minding my own business. And then I ended up standing up because this bitch kept going. I ended up standing up, and I was like, "What the fuck did he say?" And she was
And she
like,
went like
"Oh
this.
shit!"
She said, God, is that you?
She was like, "Fuck."
I done fucked up.
Did you throw her out the window?
No.
Oh,
Hit her with that Donkey Kong punch. Shit.
damn, that's crazy. So Lucky said we've been having women on and they've been empowering the platform.
Yeah, 100%.
So our intern Candy is actually does social work, and I know you said you used to do social work.
Yeah, I used to work for the county of Ventura, so doing social work. Yeah, for about 8 years.
What are you doing now? You don't have to say it if you don't want.
No, I'm a senior benefit analyst for I can't say the name of the company, but it's a science company. They create.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's Pfizer, isn't it?
No.
Don't lie to us.
No, it's not. They do a lot. It's a lot of stuff with the government and stuff, but yeah,
Pfizer,
that's
for
what
sure.
I do.
It's probably hard to being in the same office with fucking Peachiii, bro. You know what I mean? Because she's fucking a biker chick, and she's around all these square bears, and she's walking around like her dick's bigger than all these little fucking nerdy ass dudes.
Yeah, they won't even look at me when because of the way that the hallways are set up. They're real small, right? So
I just picture them dudes getting out your way in the hallway.
Yeah. No, they won't even look at me. They turn their head and keep walking, and I'm like, but nobody says good morning there. So
I don't like that. They don't say good morning?
No.
I don't like that, dude.
But you know what?
You fuck up my day with that shit. Straight up.
King in the castle.
No, I'm all about frequencies and energies. And I've been on job sites where I walk up and these motherfuckers they're miserable.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Hey, what up, big dog? Pop, oh, bye, hey. You know what I mean? Like, I shoot it from the hip in the morning. And sometimes I'm not too overly, aggressive.
Yeah.
But I'm just casual, like, hey, what up, my boy? Bam, let's get this shit cracking, dog. Like, that's important, dude.
Yeah.
That's stupid important. So if you're around people that ain't saying good morning, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that.
Well, I think that a lot of these people that I work with, they're like, most of them are scientists and stuff. So they're
Pfizer.
No, it's not.
You got to give them the fucking what is that word? The Star Trek.
Oh, right here.
Wait, hold on.
You gotta hit him with the
the
nanu.
And they'll be like, oh,
hey.
Damn, that's
But
crazy.
go ahead, finish what you're saying.
I
I'm
feel
sorry.
like they just get kind of like they're not socially. They don't.
They're socially awkward.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. So I don't blame them. I just
You know what? And so on that note, I get it because their mind, like, dude, these dudes that are just like geniuses, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are just stupid, fucking
definitely,
smart.
yeah.
Nerds.
Their shit clicks a little different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their shit clicks a little different. And if it wasn't for these socially awkward people in this world, I mean, we would not be evolving into, you
Getting
know, what
vaccines, yeah.
And the stuff that they do is fucking crazy. So yeah, they're like most of them are geniuses. So yeah,
Like, have they ever genetically modified like a bat and like had somebody eat it right there in China? Did they do that at your facility?
He's fishing hard. He's fishing hard.
my facility.
Bro, she ain't biting on your little gummy worms, homie. She a big dog, bro. When she looks at you, homie, she looks at you like a little dog,
Well, when
homie.
she walked in, I looked at the ground.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know, bro. You looked at her fucking kneecaps, bro. Got all submissive on
Oh
her.
my god.
Yeah, he just got on all fours and he just said, fuck it, spank me.
Jesus.
Would you spank that little man? Would you spank
Oh
him?
my god.
Just for a comedy skit, would you spank him?
No.
I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
Do bikers like to get spanked?
I don't know.
Yes!
She's not biting, Lucky.
Oh my god. You just burned your dude.
Have you ever rode in your bike to work?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I used to like right before this job, I used to work in right by LAX, and I would take the bike out there because it was a nice ride. But yeah.
What is the good thing about, like, so you wake up in the morning and you have options, right? You have options. And so when do you choose the option of riding your bike? I mean, do you have to feel a certain way? Like, you know, like I didn't sleep good, I'm just gonna take the car, or, you know. Is it a vibe that you get on
Yeah. I think it's more like, what am I doing after work?
Okay,
Like, where
there
am
it
I?
is.
Do I need to be somewhere? Like, if I need to be at a bike night by a certain time, I'll take the bike. But yeah, I don't. It's just like basically, what do I need to do after work? Because most of the time, I just want to either head home or like go to the gym or something. But yeah,
What gym you go to?
Equinox.
Oh, damn.
We won't say where, because you're gonna have a bunch of
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
weirdos pop
People
up.
can't
Shit.
afford to go there.
Is Equinox, what is that, a high power gym or something? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What is it? Not high power
How
gym.
much
What
is it a month?
expensive gym?
Peaches, tell 'em.
It's $240 a month.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
Peaches? Damn. Is your man paying for that shit?
It's really nice. But you know
It's
what
really
it is?
nice.
It's really fucking nice. Like
Yeah.
I used to go to Gold's Gym, but it's like you see too many people you know there. It's just I don't know. It's not comfortable. I like going to Equinox because there's nobody there except
Okay.
for like older white people. And then I go. They have a really nice fucking what is it called? A spa there. So
Nice.
you're like paying for the experience basically. It's like it's $200 something, but like I feel at peace there, you know, just going. And it really does, like, mental state. Like when I leave there, you feel good, you know. You're not feeling all fucking stressed because people are on the machines and stuff like that.
And dudes trying to record girls. Have dudes ever tried to record you at the gym? I know I saw that like huge
No.
on TikTok where there was like girls were like yelling at dudes.
It's
'cause
got
they
a
were
little bit of a
recording.
violation, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Big
I remember you said dudes would record you when you were writing.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was getting really bad. And now what I do, if I'm not writing in a group or I'm not creating content, I'm dressed like a dude. Like I'll put on my huge like leather jacket. You know, I look like a guy. So, yeah, and that's kind of stopped like the filming, or maybe I just haven't caught it lately because this new bike is like completely different. Like the other one, I would like kind of look around, you know, like be more aware of like what people were doing. Like, but
Yeah.
now it's different. This one's like my speakers are on. I'm fucking cruising. It's so comfortable.
What do you think about the? I want to say this correctly without disrespecting, and I mean no disrespect by this, but the African American, the brothers, right? They got a whole different style about the way they do their bikes. Huh?
Yeah.
They got they kind of like they got the Harleys, but it's just like
Their
it's a-
handlebars are all the way back here.
It's a little different,
Yeah,
huh?
it's more like
what are those bars
kickback.
called? I know they're like beach bars, but they're like
Fuck, I
way
don't
more
know.
like they're
Yeah,
like
they're
parallel.
like they're like they come back over here and then they're kind of riding with them right here. And they're the ladies that ride the African American gals that
yeah.
ride. They have the same bars, and I'm like, damn, how do they ride like that? Because to me, we're fucking either up here riding like this, or right now I have T bars on the road glide, so it's like right here. But Yeah, with them over here, I don't know. I've never rode one of their bikes, so I don't know. I
I
don't even know
always
what
see
the hell
them all
they're called.
tricked out, like they just got something else going on, like some
Candy
custom
paint.
shit.
Yeah, and then their shoes match their bikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mechanic, he does a lot of the club's bikes for them, and then I've seen a couple of them pull up there while I'm getting my bike done, and their ladies' shoes they're in the back, and their shoes are matching the bike too.
Right.
So it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's
They got their own vibe going for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Hey, Lucky, you want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break. Let's take a break. Are you good for a little longer?
Yeah.
Fuck with us? Yeah. All right, let's take a break. Let's get these bills right here. We'll take a break. And are you cool with phone calls?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Let's pay these bills real quick, guys. We're gonna take a quick break. I want to give big love to Apish OG. You can cop all their amazing flowers of Apish OG at OG Nation in the city of Maywood. Come get your flower and edibles. OG Nation is a one-stop shop for all your needs. Follow them on Instagram at Apish_OG, at Apish_OG. And I want to give a big shout out to my personal private jeweler. Yes, sir, the one that does all of our custom Hoodstocks pieces. The boys got a sale right now. You know what I mean? 10% off. No, it's not much. Matter of fact, 20% off, dog. Tell them I said that shit, dog. Stop playing.
Tell him Lucky sent you.
Yeah, tell him Lucky sent you. The dude does custom. This dude is just badass. He's an entrepreneur. He's a one-man gang. I mean, he's going to get you the best prices. If it's gold, if it's fucking 925, whatever it is, he will get you the best price. I promise you guys that. He's plugged in with downtown LA. All his people, his family are down there. So he will get you the best fucking price. And you can follow them on Instagram at d.leo the jeweler, at d.leo the jeweler. We'll be back with Peaches, everybody. Thank you. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We back.
I've been a bad man, yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day. Hey, 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 hey. Emotions out of focus, I'm crawling at my lowest. Feet hit the streets like a high-speed pursuit. I'm wild when I move, burning to your head, about to tighten up the noose. Bunch of clown faces blowing clouds of the booth. Woof, woof, hooters at the door, now they trying to run up in. I am not a guppy shark, stash everything. Dope in the pussy like a B of A deposit. Baby girl robotic, she gang bang ebonics. Hang with the rules or you gotta pull your weight. Told the biggest tool, keep one in the chain. This is not a date, dance with the Mex, get your face in the cake. Yeah, the devil's prayed to me, and I help him go and get his way. You kept your word, boy, yeah, the devil said to me, and I can't wait to meet you one day. Yeah, I can't wait to meet you one day. Hey, 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 hey. Pennies for my thoughts, I still can't make a dollar. Anybody home, Mr. 38 revolver. Holla, Lord, I need change. Heard you heal the hurt, I heard you kill the pain. Homie down the street, you left them dead in the dirt. Now his mama growing grays. Clouds in the skies leave tears.
Yeah, we back, baby. We back, we back, we back, we back. We back with the beautiful Miss Peachiii. This has been fun. Cool chopping it up. You know, when it comes to women bikers, right? It's just booming right now. It's on fire right now. A lot of ladies pulling out the Harleys out their garages, right? It's dope. And I mean, how is it being a woman like yourself with your stature, with your morals, with your principles, right? In this environment, which is potentially a lot of animals, like, you know, the biker community, man. You know, it's not the fucking YMCA. It ain't the boys club. It ain't fucking softball practice down the street at the park. I mean, you know, these are some real dudes, man.
Yeah.
These are some real dudes. And then now we have all these females now. So now females are trying to, I would say some of them are trying to figure out the identity they want to have within this community, because it's a big community, but it's very small. Word will get around quick.
Hell yeah.
Word will get around quick. Like if you're just, you know, if you're known to be acting a fool and to be a good time, well, shit, you're in the perfect circle for that shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is it hard being a female? Like, how are females, you know, conducting themselves within these circles, these clubs?
Well, I think the way you carry yourself in this, like in any scene, in any male dominated scene, you're gonna get treated the way you carry yourself. And I carry myself with a lot of respect, and I don't get disrespected. I feel like if anything, people outside of the community like make crude jokes or make, you know, like rude comments or whatever. But within the community, especially like the MCs and everything, everybody's always super respectful with me, as I am with them. I'm always very, you know, respectful as well. And I think it says a lot the way I carry myself in this scene.
Yeah.
I'm not, and this all just goes back to like me being, and I'm talking about Instagram now, like just being a little girl, especially a Latina. We don't have very many role models to look up to that are, you know, that aren't showing off, that aren't, you know, usually what you see. And I want to say this in the best way possible, because I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want women to feel offended, because it has nothing, just because I carry myself a certain way doesn't mean that the way that you're carrying yourself is the wrong way.
Correct.
It just means that this is who I am and this is the way I was raised. And I want to make that very clear, because I feel like when I talk about being modest and being like a more, I guess, traditional woman, it goes back to like, oh, she's talking shit about us because we like to be, showing our bodies on Instagram and all that. And that's not what I'm saying at all. It's, you do whatever the fuck you want. That's none of my fucking business. Do drugs, do whatever you want. That's not me. That's not how I was raised. So I feel like when I say that, people feel like I'm talking shit, but it's like, no, I'm just stating facts of like who I am as a person. And I feel like women, going back to being a little girl and looking up to like women, usually Latinas, where you see them is naked next to a bike or naked next to a lowrider, and that's where it ends, and nowadays I'm so proud of like the people that, like, we were just in Modesto. We did a fishtail show out there, and it was me.
What is a fishtail show?
It's a motorcycle show.
Okay.
For custom bikes, and most of the bikes it's more like Vicla style because they're talking about fishtails. So we were up in Modesto. I brought a couple of my friends with me, Diana and Instaburn. And they were out there with me. And
wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. Instaburn?
Her name is Insta_burn.
Oh, man. I ain't fucking with her. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's just like that other girl. Dynaho.
I mean, I'd rather fuck with Dynaho. I'm not fucking with no females, but I'm just saying if there was a choice, I'm fucking with Dynaho before I'm fucking with Instaburn. Because I don't need none of that shit.
Well, her name's spelled Bern. Burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Bernice or
Bernice,
something.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is her name Bernice?
Yeah.
Okay, there you
go. So we were up there in Modesto, and a lot of the people that were coming up to our booth to like say hi and like take pictures and stuff, it was kids like and little girls looking up to us and like
that's interesting. That's new.
Yeah, and it was a lot of families there and stuff. So I feel like growing up, like just giving people like a different perspective of what Latinas are, like I feel like that's my goal in this whole thing. And I feel like we've done a lot of that. Like a lot of the women that follow us and stuff, they're looking at us like not because we're on there like showing off our bodies or whatever. It's more like, damn, they're doing it, we can do it too. Like, I feel like it's empowering for other women, especially Latinas, to see us on there with these sick ass bikes and riding around, and actually like we own the bikes. We're the ones building the bikes. It's not somebody else's bike that we're borrowing. It's us, and we're the ones working for this. Shit comes out of our pocket, and I think that's really dope because a lot of, we're coming from a place where you're dependent on men and not being dependent on men, I think. And I love men, but I never want to be like a man hater or whatever, but I feel a lot of pride in the fact that I own my bikes and they're mine, and I've built them with my money and,
Well, how do the men feel when they have certain females that are coming into their realm, so to speak, right? Their realm. And, they're like, check it out. Let me rephrase this. So if I pull up to a biker event, if it's a club event, whatever it might be, and there's females there, of course, all females deserve respect, right? 100%, But when I see the females there, I'm like, hey, they're here for a good time. They're at a fucking biker fucking shit. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't go to a biker event to find yourself the next fucking church girl to marry, right? No? Maybe?
No, I don't. I think that.
Are you trying to change not trying to change, because you are who you are and you are part of this circle,
Yeah.
So, but do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get it, but I don't think that that's the way that the scene in LA. I haven't been around any other scene. So LA, speaking about LA, it's just like everybody legit is there. Like, if you're acting a fool, you're gonna get treated like a fool, Correct. And that's how it's gonna be. Women there, like at the bike scenes and all that stuff. Like, I feel like the men that are there that are bikers are always respectful to us. Like, even it doesn't matter what you're wearing. Yeah, they're gentlemen.
Yeah, 100%.
And it doesn't matter what you're wearing or whatever. But if you're acting a fool, you're gonna get treated like shit. Like, but that's in any scene, I feel like. But us, like, we always like. They're always nice to it. Like, everybody's always nice. Everybody's always welcoming. I feel like the biker community is such a welcoming place. And if somebody goes down on their bike, everybody rallies together to go make a GoFundMe or do something else, you know, like to help that person out. And everybody's more about like helping each other, you know. So if you're in that community and you carry yourself, you know, and don't act a fool, then you're good. You know, it doesn't matter what you're wearing.
100%. You know, and I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that because I've been in those circles and I've seen the brothers and they fucking gentlemen, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of women outside of the circle will be like, oh, and I was talking shit to these fucking animals. I mean, we're all animals when we need to be animals, right? You know, or if you're gonna let us be an animal, we're gonna be an animal. You want to be an animal with me? Let's be animals together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, I've been in certain circles, and I see the brothers, and these dudes are fucking above and beyond fucking gentlemen, dude.
They are.
Even to me, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, treat me like a fucking heart. No, I'm just saying. Thought we were at a biker event. You thought we were gonna just all lose our mind here, you know? But people really got it fucked up.
Yeah.
But maybe that's like an old school stigma.
It is. And I think like women seeing it from the outside and not really being a part of it, they think that because it's like a bunch of like you know, dudes just they look grumpy or whatever, and they look
Grumpy.
and scruffy.
They look like they're gonna knock you up and fucking drop you off at the bus stop.
They look tough and stuff. So like,
No, these dudes are gentlemen.
Yeah.
Because they have morals, they have principles, they live by.
Yeah, and there's
through the
rules.
MC, right?
Yeah, and there's rules, and there's people that like, even not being in an MC, like you're not gonna come to a fucking bike event and act a fool, you know, like you're gonna get like either escorted the fuck out real quick.
Female or dude.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, but no, it's good. It's good times around the.
No, it you know what? The stigma of bikers has most definitely changed, especially, and you know this first-handedly if you've been in these circles with these men. And these men are actually real fucking gentlemen.
Yeah.
Like they'll cater to you. You know what I mean? Like you're female, I seen it. I watch these dudes. Hey, you know, can I get you a drink? This anything? Like utmost respect, and I think that's what's attracting so many females because these circle of men are showing so much love that it makes you want to be around them, right? It makes you want to be a part of what they're doing. And that's why there's so many females coming out in the city of Los Angeles, Southern California, and beyond, right? Yeah. Because these dudes are fucking, like you said, they look scruffy, they look grumpy, you know, they look like they got an STD, you know, but they're fucking actually... I added the last part, disregard that one. I mean, what does someone look like that got an STD? You know what I mean? Who knows, right?
Who knows?
But anyways, you know, these dudes are actually fucking real gentlemen, and I want to shout you motherfuckers out, you brothers out, you know what I mean? Because I've been in these circles and I'm like, fuck, dog, these dudes are fucking, they're actually classy individuals, you know, with morals, principles, respect, you know, and once you're around it, you fall in love with it. I've been to a couple things and I was like, fuck, man, I love these motherfuckers, man. You know, they're welcoming, they're, you know, and so that's probably got a lot to do with why women are, you know, doing what they're doing. They want to be a part of this fucking great movement, great energy.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Am I getting too hyped up about this shit?
I miss Dirty Daryl.
Dirty Daryl.
I miss Dirty Daryl.
Dirty Daryl almost got beat up. We saved his fucking life.
Dirty Daryl's part of the Satan's Helpers.
Who?
Dirty Daryl. He rolls with the Satan's Helpers.
I don't know who that is, sir.
You know the motorcycle crew from Pee Wee Herman, the movie?
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Pee Wee Herman. Did you ever watch Pee Wee Herman when you were younger?
No.
No?
R.I.P., man.
Yeah. Oh, he passed away.
Yeah, he passed away.
What's that?
Oh, was that your thing?
No, that was
the cops are outside.
I mean, yeah, we are in the city of Los Angeles.
Okay.
You know, East Los Angeles, baby. You know what I mean? Mama's getting pulled over, arrested, you know, all that shit. You know, there might be somebody getting beat up out there, you know what I mean? But we're just
here chilling.
We're going to mind our own business. Like, hey, dog, you did it to yourself, homie. No.
We didn't see
well, you remember
nothing.
we had, I'm trying to remember what guest it was who said that, like, the first gang drive-by, they believe, was, like, right here down the street.
God damn.
Yeah.
Why do they keep on saying Lucky's all nervous? You know what? I'm not all nervous, bro. I'm chilling and I'm chopping it up with Miss Peaches. But when I first had you on, I was nervous.
Why?
I don't know. I was just a little nervous, nervous in the sense of like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm a little more groomed now to have, all sorts. I'm usually used to dealing with dudes then, right? When we had you,
Yeah,
that was like 2.5 years, and I was just like, damn. I probably told you, like, girl, we don't have too many females. You know what I mean? And you just, you come across a little bit of intimidating. You got a great presence about yourself. And I just wasn't, I was just, still learning. I'll forever be learning this, or potentially how to conduct an interview with a female, a beautiful female, or anybody. You know what I mean? Because it's a little bit of different, right? It's a little bit of different.
Peaches, is there are there any women who are behind the wrench, like fixing bikes right now that you know?
Yeah, actually, my friend, I'm shouting out Femme Fatale. Her name's Femme Fatale on Instagram. She's a Harley mechanic. She actually works at California Harley, and she's she fucking works on bikes all the time. And I'll hit her up, like if my mechanic's not available, I'll hit her up and I'll ask her, hey, and she's put bikes together, like, she's a fucking mechanic, like legit. So yeah, there definitely is women. There's actually a female out in Santa Clarita at the Santa Clarita Harley too that I met not too long ago. She's also a mechanic. And there's definitely women like in this scene, like, that actually love bikes, that are in this for the bikes, not for any other reason. And I feel like they don't get as much popularity because of what they're doing, but
it's a two-way street. I mean, how many dudes that got lowriders that are really working on those lowriders?
Yeah.
They got a mechanic too, bro.
Shout out to the female mechanic.
They ain't doing all that shit. They just, they like to start that bitch up and roll out on it. And when it breaks down, they got a number to call.
Yeah, same. Me too. I don't like working on my bike. I don't do anything on it because that's my life on the line. If I YouTube some shit and I fuck something up, then my mechanic has to fix it. So I just it's all on him. Yeah. Shout out to him. Yeah, Johnny Lifestyle Customs. He's taking care of my bikes and I trust him. Like he knows what the fuck he's doing too. So
I mean, if you got the time to go through it, like you said, YouTube, you can really, you can figure it out. Yeah. You can 100% probably figure it out if it's not too intricate of work to do,
And at the end of the day, just zip tie it.
No, don't do that.
I mean, I get my oil changes on all my cars.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of dudes who'll be looking at me like, bro, what do you get your oil change for, bro? That shit's so fucking easy. And I said, yeah, it's easy, dog, but I don't want to do that shit. Just pay someone else to do that shit.
Fuck that.
I had the roll-up spot where you could just drop the oil, just cap it. It's just such a hassle. I used to go to the oil man. Right
I'm mechanically inclined, I build shit, but that's just, I draw the line, on certain things.
Yeah.
And I just give it to the professionals.
Hell yeah.
Even if it's an oil change, like fuck
so
it.
Fast. Bro. It's so fast. Jiffy Lube, 15 minutes, boom.
Unless you're balling on a serious budget, bro, and you got to do all that little shit. But shit, I make good enough money that I can just pull through that motherfucking, what is it, Valvoline, bro? You don't even got to get off your car. You just stay in that bitch, pull up. They change all that shit up.
And beat that convenience.
Yeah, I like that right there. Convenience is fucking key, big time.
They just eat snacks.
I don't even wash my own bikes because I'm like, fuck that. Like, I'll fuck it up. I'll swirl something. I'd rather have somebody that knows what they're doing do it.
Well, especially if it's a beautiful bike.
Yeah.
If it's a beautiful bike and it's just like I have a dude that washes one of my cars right now. It's a kind of like a Cadillac I put together, whatever. But I don't think I'll ever wash that car because ever since he's come to my house to detail it and do it, like, he's the dude for that. Yeah. And he actually loves doing that. And when he talks about it, he's like, Lucky, we're going to put the fucking whoop-de-whoop-whoop back on this shit, dog. You can hit a puddle, dog. That's just going to hit your car and bounce, slide right off, dog. And like, it'll never hit it. Like the dude is really passionate about what he does. And I love that. And I'd rather just give him the money to get it done right.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you feel good about it. You're not looking at it like, fuck. I tried to detail all the chrome on my deluxe one time, and I fucked that shit up.
How do you detail chrome? I mean, is there a certain type of
There's like paste that you put on it.
Yeah,
and then
right.
But
I
fucked it up.
I used to have my dad used to have me clean his Heritage Softail. So all the chrome I would be there on hours on Saturday. I had to do it like mostly like every other Saturday. I forgot what the chrome cleaner is called. I have to look it up, but it's like in the silver can.
It's like a blue there's a blue paste too. Yeah, fuck that.
Well, you see some of these Harleys, bro, and they're just fucking they're it's a beautiful piece of art, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and they're just fucking they're just glistening, you know what I mean? With just shine. Shine is everywhere on these motherfuckers. The sun is hitting it 100 different ways, you know? And it's really beautiful. Like, I mean, if you have a Harley and you have a nice Harley, right? Like just big dogged out. I mean, do you only pull that out when it's big dogged out? What if it's a little dirty? Do you still pull that bitch out?
Yeah, well, I would, because I'd ride that thing everywhere, so it was gonna get dirty. Like there's some bikes that they're show bikes and they only roll them into the show and that's it. They don't get rode or
that's so crazy people do that.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I get it, but I guess that's just a different level of fucking income. You feel what I'm saying? Like you gotta like that. Like you have this beautiful, like if it's a lowrider,
masterpiece.
Yeah, like a masterpiece of a thing, but you don't ever ride the bitch. No. You know, that's just a different level of money, you know, that I don't even know if I need to get to that level of money, you know, because I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now. Yeah. But you know what I'm into? This is what I'm into. So I like bikes. I grew up riding motorcycles. Even when I was a kid, my pops bought me a Honda 50 dirt bike, you know, didn't have a clutch on it. I think it had about 3 gears on it. You know what I mean? When you let go of the fucking, whatchamacallit, you know what I mean? You pop the gear, you know? So I grew up kind of riding bikes and stuff like that. But what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for a quad. I like quads. You ever go out to the desert or anything like that? Mm-mm. Dude, that shit is so much fucking fun. I mean, I would think that people, but then maybe, you know, you know, this is their shit right here. But dude, going out to the desert and riding dirt bikes, quads, razors, that shit is so much fucking fun. Yeah. But so I had a quad before. I fell on hard times. I clucked the bitch. I sold it, right? Because I needed some money. And it wasn't really a good quad that I wanted to get. But right now I'm looking at a fucking like a 450R Yamaha, maybe a Raptor, you know. But I just want to do wheelies on it. I want to do wheelies. Because I have dreams. Mm-hmm. All my life I've had dreams of doing 2 things. You know, well, 3 things, but I'm not going to talk about the 3rd thing. And these are good dreams, right? I always wanted to slam dunk a basketball, so I really never could. And so I always say, when I have dreams, because I love basketball, so I have dreams. In my dreams, I'll be slamming on everybody and their mama, you know, like, Bob, what's up, fool? You know, and I woke up like, fuck yeah, that shit felt so good because I've always wanted to slam dunk a basketball. And another thing I always want to do is I wanted to be able to do wheelies on a bicycle, and I never really could hold the wheelie up. I bring the wheelie up on my dirt bike. I mean, on my bicycles, my BMX bikes, when I was a kid, and I just couldn't hold the wheelie up for whatever reason. So before I die, I'm gonna be doing wheelies on quads, like long wheelies all the way down the street. I YouTube this shit, you know. I'm fucking like, so that's just what I want to do. I'm gonna get a quad just so I can do wheelies on it.
Oh,
is that kind of weird or something?
No, I've seen that on Instagram and TikTok, like even girls wheeling quads.
Now you're rubbing that shit on my face. Huh?
Oh my God.
Oh, lucky he just needs the quad. He'll be wheeling real quick.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to get a quad right now because, you know, I like to switch through the gears. Mm-hmm. You know, I like to go fast. I like that rush. Yeah. You know, I just don't want to be on the street with traffic. You know, even though I've done that before. But I've experienced the sand, the dirt, and that is so much fucking fun. I mean, when you're on a fucking quad or you're on a fucking dirt bike and you're just cutting that bitch up, or a quad, you're doing donuts and you're just fucking, that shit is so much fun, and it's really exhilarating in a positive way, you know, that it's just like probably the same feeling that people get that ride Harleys, all these biker clubs, like they just like, man, fuck that car, dog. You know what I mean? Just smashing down the freeway, got fucking more bounce to the ounce, bumping through the motherfucking speakers at fucking 4 in the motherfucking morning on the way to the job site. That shit feels good. I mean, there's different ways of therapy, right? You know, we talked about it, I believe, last time. Like, riding a bike is therapy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you definitely get that therapy out of there. A lot of people say wind therapy. I don't like that. I don't like fucking...
Wind therapy?
Wind therapy?
They're always making up some new shit. I swear to God. That's 2023.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and just speaking on like people making shit up as we go, I mean, how does the biker community that you know from what you've experienced, I mean, when it comes to like canceling people, or you gotta watch what you say, I mean, is it sensitive within the biker community on shit like that? Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like there's dudes
not amongst the dudes. Like I feel like it's more amongst the women. Like you have to be, you know, a lot of people get their emotions mixed up, and
females.
Yeah.
In what sense? Can you share an example or a story?
Well, even like what I just said earlier, like me saying that I'm a modest person, or like things like that, and I don't, you know, not talking shit about anybody. Like I had to make that statement because then people feel some type of way that I'm like, that's not who I am. But you know, do you type of thing with the whole clothing thing, with the whole showing off, you know? So
check it out. Let me throw this at you, and you tell me what you think. So if a female is riding a bike, the titties are hanging all the way out. I mean, everything is hanging out. Like it's just like, it's a beautiful machine with a piece of sexy on it. You know, super sexy, right? Is a female asking for some type of attention?
I mean, I think.
And if she gets that attention, like, should she feel disrespected? I mean, you a little bit of, you know, you got everything hanging out, baby. You know.
Yeah. Shit.
It's a kind of like being stuck in a rock and a hard place, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit of a conundrum, so to speak. Like, I mean, how do you feel about that when females pull up and they, you know, everything's hanging out?
I mean, I don't give a shit. Like they could Dinah Ho could be next to me with her titties out. I wouldn't give a fuck.
They're doing a favor to everybody.
You know, do you?
I like it. It's eye candy.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna speak on myself because I can't speak on anybody else. When I'm filming or like doing content on Instagram and I'm wearing a low cut shirt, even like a cleavage is showing, right? I'm riding around with that. People talk shit about me all the time. Yeah. They'll be like, "Oh, you just have a following because your tits are out, or you just have a following because your cleavage or whatever." And it's like, and it's usually, and what's fucked up, it's usually other women that like will go, you know, I've had women post on comments on my shit and say, "Oh, you men aren't gonna think you're that hot when your tits are splattered across the floor on the pavement." Yeah,
that's hard. That's a harsh comment, dude.
And it's like me, I really don't give a shit. Like I'll laugh it off because it's like, you know, who the fuck are you? I don't really. And then it is true. Like, what if something does happen to me? You know, I'm not wearing full gear. You know, on some of these rides. Like, if something does happen to me, unfortunately, like, you know, it is what it is. Like,
and yeah, I mean, if a female's got breast implants and she gets in an accident and her tits explode as she fucking crashes, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's a little bit of different, huh?
It's scary, yeah.
Scary. I mean, crashing or the tits exploding?
I mean, both.
Both. Yeah, both. It is. Yeah, it is.
And then I think what a lot of us women hear is, I don't know if you guys in the biker community, the biggest thing is like, is dress for the slide, not the ride, or something like that. And then everybody always comments that because if you're not wearing proper gear, then you're not a real biker or whatever.
What is proper gear? Explain that to me, because honestly, dude, I am outside looking in.
Yeah.
Like, check it out. When I see my boys, you know who I'm talking about, them Highland Park dudes rolling down, or when they pull up to, you know, and I'm with them or whatever, I fucking love that shit. I know if I was a girl, my panties would be like, you know what I mean? Fucking, I'd be dripping. You know, my socks would be wet. My tube socks would be wet. But you know, it's such a cool. Check it out. When we did the fucking Christmas party with Dwight Howard and the Highland Park Mongols pulled up, I said, hey, I've told the Grand Champions Foundation, Dwight Howard, all his people, I said, hey, they pulling up right now. And when them fools pulled up, I swear to God, if Dwight Howard had a pussy, that motherfucker would have been leaking all over that motherfucking concrete, baby. You know what I mean? You know, no, because they were just like, oh shit, because it's such an amazing. It's almost like art. When these dudes pull up, you know what I mean? They're in fucking uniform. They're in a fucking line. One pulls in, one backs up. It's just like they got it all fucking down. I'm like,
synchronized.
Yeah, synchronized swimming.
Yeah.
Synchronized swimming. And I'm just like, do these dudes practice this shit? I've never asked my boys this shit because that's just a weird thing to ask, you know what I mean? But it's just really, it's very impressive if you're not around that a lot. And so when Dwight Howard and the Grand Champions Foundation seeing these homies pull up and shit, they were just like, and they needed a picture. They're like, we need a picture. Oh shit, they took a picture. Like they had to get a picture with everything, you know. And it's really, really cool, man. I like it, man.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like I'm just too old in the game to even jump on that shit, you know. But
there's a lot of old people in the.
I know that, but. You know, I just gonna stay in my lane, you know? I stay in my lane of what I've been doing and what I know. But I love to see these dudes do it, or, you know, even you do it, the girls do it. It's dope when you're on the freeway and you see a little baddie going by, you know what I mean, on that motherfucking Harley, you know, and you start thinking like, damn, you know what I mean? Like,
now imagine that one, like there's probably the last ride we did with, and it was all female. We had like at least 40 girls on bikes. And just going down, we came down to downtown LA. We went on the 6th Street Bridge, and then we were just like mobbing around town, and it was all of us just fucking. It was really cool. And we've had rides where it's not synchronized. It's a hot mess, you know.
you're like, bitches, we need to get our shit together. Meeting at the pool hall.
Yeah, and that
ride. Oh my god. Meeting at the pool hall. ASAP. Oh my god. Bitches. How is it with the females, you know what I mean? Because females, you know what I mean, you never know, you know what I mean? They're going to be they say we got 50 riders, right? We got 50 female riders, and we got about 25 of them on the rag, you know what I mean? Does Harley make equipment for that?
No.
Like, is there Harley tampons or anything, maxi pads, you know, with leather on it, you know what I mean? To make sure if you get in an accident, you're not going to destroy the fucking the goods? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, but
we got to fend for ourselves there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize about that. My bad, Miss Peachiii. No disrespect,
love. Your car
love.
fucking chained out, dude, by these women bikers. They're gonna roll.
Can you imagine, bro? Bro, if women bikers came to fuck me up, bro, and they said, you said this, you said that, and I said, I said all that shit. Come fuck me up, you know?
All night long.
Yeah. All night long. Jesus. Fuck me up. Starting with you. Starting with you, applesauce.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I didn't want to say Miss Peachiii. I was like, applesauce.
Whatever comes to mind.
Applesauce. Is there any bikers named Applesauce?
No.
We need one name. We need a female biker named Applesauce.
Name somebody Applesauce.
Yeah. But so what I'm getting at, and I apologize, I'm having a little too much fun. And I enjoy your company, and thank you for coming through, you know, taking the drive out here. Nothing but love and respect for you and your dude, 100%. And one day I'll meet him, you know what I mean? But when it comes within the female community, you know, where, you know, it's females and they get a little catty sometimes, right?
Yeah.
You know, how does that how does that work out? Like,
I mean, I'm gonna like, again, just speaking on my own shit, I'll address stuff. If I hear something, I'll address it with whoever I heard said it. I'll address it with them directly. I know a lot of people, and just, you know, in general, I think not even outside of the female biker community, it's like people be throwing in directs on Instagram, and I like that. I don't like that shit. So if I hear somebody's like, you know, talking shit or whatever, I'll go up to them directly and take care of it, because it's like, it's ridiculous. We're older, we should, you know, like, in any fucking situation, come directly to me. Don't put it on Instagram. But yeah, there's definitely cattiness. It's a bunch of women, you know, and I think there's cattiness between the men too, but they're like between them, you know.
In a different way, though.
Yeah, and not talking about MCs, like just in the
general.
motorcycle. Yeah, in general. But yeah, it gets crazy sometimes with the girls.
Huh. Sometimes you gotta just simmer everything down, or there's gotta be a mediator within the bunch.
Yeah.
Would you say that's you sometimes?
Yeah, definitely. I think what the worst thing you can do is go on social media and start venting about your shit. It's better to just go. I feel like when I directly address something, it's gonna end right there. You know, it's not gonna continue to go on. We talk about it, it's done, you know, and that's what it is. Like, I feel like that's the best way to take care of stuff. Going back and forth in on social media is fucking ridiculous.
What about a bike race? Do those ever occur?
I don't know, but I think I would win.
Oh, he says, throw on your helmet. We're gonna fucking race.
So there is competitiveness of not just being that bitch, sexy bitch, right? But there's competitiveness in regards to how women ride within each other. Like, oh, she can't ride worth shit. Like, is that?
I think that comes from other people. Like, I feel like men will say that about us. I know when I first started writing, people said, like, because of social media, they would see me on Instagram, and then if they'd see me like somewhere at an event or something, they'd be like, damn, she really rides. And it, like, I've always gotten that, and I make it a point to, and obviously you're at a bike event, you're going to a bike event, you're gonna roll up in your bike, you know, and some women don't. They'll, like, you know, trailer their bikes or whatever, and I feel like that brings on more people talking shit about you because you don't ride, you know. So yeah, there's definitely like cattiness about not really the bikes, like, or if you ride fast or not, or if you know how to ride or not. Like, it's more just like girl drama, you know, just stupid shit. But or, oh, this girl looked at me a certain way, or I'm feeling this type of way about this chick, like that type of drama. Not really with the bikes.
Our females are the little baddies talking shit, like, oh, fat girl's gonna bust them shocks on that Harley or something like that. You know what I mean? Do fat broads ride bikes too?
Yeah, well, yeah, all of us, like.
Yeah, are they on three-wheelers maybe?
No. You know, you say that, but like I've had people fucking talk shit about my shocks on. I had a lowrider S for a little bit, and some fucking dude commented and was like, I hope those shocks are okay. And I was like, fuck you, fool. Like, just because I'm tall, like, I don't know what he was obviously saying I was a big girl, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody has something to say about everything.
100%. And that's just across the board, right? Yeah. Whatever genre you're in. I mean, critique, you know, even if it's bad critique sometimes, I mean, unfortunately, especially in the social media era, you know, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of trolling. There's a lot of bullshit. And just back what you were saying, you know, you just got to be confident on who you are, know who you are. How long would it take to establish a female biker within the community, to establish her, you know, who she is? You know, is there safe to put a time limit on, a time frame on how long it would take for a female just to have some type of reputation within the community, you know?
I don't think it's so much time. I think it's your actions and like how you conduct yourself with certain situations that really kind of dictates how people are going to perceive you, you know? Like I feel like in the beginning when I first started writing, I was like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, like, you know, and I was genuine about where I was at. I wasn't pretending to be anybody else. Like, I feel like if you're trying to be fake in this scene, it's going to come out. Like, eventually, we're going to know who the fuck you really are, you know? So it's better just to be yourself and not fucking, like, be bullshitting or pretending. A lot of this stuff, too, with social media, I feel like it's, you see something on social media, you get inspired by it, and you start to copy it, and you don't realize, like, you're taking away from your own fucking how you are. And that's another thing that it's kind of like, you're mimicking something that you see on social media, and you're trying to be that person, but that's not who you are. Like, it's gonna come out, you know? It's eventually... You can only mimic somebody for so long that it's your who you really are is going to come out on that. And that like, that's the biggest piece of advice that I'm always kind of, because people ask me like, oh, what should I do to, like, you know, make a presence on Instagram or social media or whatever. And I'm like, be yourself. Like, there's nobody else. Like, you copying somebody, you're just going to be another version of that person. And you're never going to get out from underneath that person because that, you know.
But I think at the end of the day, in regards to mimicking somebody, copying somebody, I think we all got something from somebody. Yeah. You know, like, and especially in an established community as like the biker community, like somebody's done everything before, you know, you're not going to be like the new person that came out with that. But I 100% get what you are saying in regards to maybe a female trying to promote herself on a social media platform on, you know, who she wants to be or who she's trying to be. And you're saying, hey, be who you are. Don't try to be somebody else, because Dinah Ho is going to get you a lot of dicks knocking at your DM, you know? You know, like, you know, like, so you're going to attract what you give. And, but how about this? With some females, speaking on, you're going to attract what you give, right? What you put out there. You know, like, how about sometimes females, like, they be on someone like, you know, some half naked type of shit that we were talking about earlier. And then they get that attention, right? And then they're offended. You know, that's just like, I think that's just the witchcraft that women naturally have, you know, that they could pull that card and you're like, oh my God, can't believe you just said that to me, you know?
Yeah, that's even outside of the biker scene, like,
just across the board in general, 100%. You know, you're gonna, whatever you give, you know, you're gonna get that same you're gonna get that same energy back.
What was that one? There was an actress that had a whole movement about it. Like, just because I'm dressed, just because I'm naked doesn't mean I'm asking for it or something like that. What the fuck? She was with Kanye West.
I don't think Julia Fox.
No, the bald one that was
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose. She had a whole movement about it.
Yeah, and 21 Savage had to hold the sign up where he said, I'm a slut too. That shit's fucking hilarious.
I think that I don't think that's plain fair. I really don't think that's plain fair. As a man, I don't think that's plain fair. You know, I don't know. I'm a man, but I'm not a disrespectful man. I like to have fun, talk shit, think I'm funny. Half the shit, you know, I don't really mean, you know. It's just a part of my fucking ridiculous, stupid personality. But in the sense of, if you are naked and I passed by you and I said, damn, girl, this is some motherfucking nice fucking ape hangers you got right there.
Saddlebags.
Saddlebags. Them saddlebags are on hit. And she gets offended. It's just like, how you get offended? You ain't playing fair. I feel like it's not playing fair.
I mean, I get comments.
I don't know about that one.
Of course you don't, because you're a fucking, you're like, you're not an alpha male. You're like a fucking, what would you consider this guy right here?
You know, have you guys seen the Barbie movie? I'm going somewhere with this. So Alan in the Barbie movie, because there's a bunch of Kens. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but it totally makes sense. Alan in the Barbie movie, he's like understanding of both, you know, sides. So that's what he reminds me of. But
understanding of both sides. Yeah. And he's like that too.
Yeah.
I'll give that to Casey, and I like that about him. I like that about him, that he, you know, he doesn't agree with everything that I say. And I have long conversations with Casey on the phone, more than I have with anybody else. You know, I mean, he's my right hand man. We the 1-2 punch. I'm gonna punch you in the face. He's gonna bite you in your dick. You know what I mean? You know, that's the 1-2 punch right there. But he doesn't always agree with me, and he's just like,
and that's good.
And sometimes when I say something, And maybe he's thinking, I analyze it. I analyze our conversation sometimes, and I'm like, you know what? He didn't really want to go against me on that, but I know he wasn't with me on that because I understand his lingo already. You know, I understand, and so sometimes I'll just we have conversation. But I like that about Casey. He is like that. You know,
that's good because having yes men around all the fucking time, that's not good.
Fuck no, dude. Fuck no. Like
that'll get you fucked up.
That will get you fucking. That will get you doing fucking what Hoodstocks is. But not that I have yes man, bro, because these dudes have been always. I used to have Preston. Right? Oh, shout out to my boy Preston, man. Preston's gonna be back too, and you guys been asking about him. You know, he's just been working. We just got off the phone the other day, but so many times, dude, that I can remember Preston. So Casey is he's the dude we're talking about. But if Casey sees me jumping off a bridge, dude, on a podcast, he will let me go. He'll be like, "Sayonara, stupid." Dude, I have crashed and burned so many times in this podcast by my own stupidity, and sometimes, infused by these beautiful mushrooms right here and all these beautiful things we have on the desk. Shout out to Stizzy, Killer Kush.
Shout out to Rick and Morty gummies.
Rick and Morty gummies. Did I do the Rick and Morty thing? No, I didn't, dude. I got to do the Rick and Morty. Hey, yeah, well, make sure I do that before when we end the podcast, bro. But so back to Preston. Preston would be in the background, and so I had a problem at first, Miss Peachiii. I had a problem. My drink is Jack and Coke. I love Jack and Coke. That has been my since day one of just alcohol, right? Jack and Coke, man. Jack and Coke, some nicotine, baby. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get this shit cracking. And so I used to drink it all the time on here. All the time. Yeah, I'm drinking wine right now, and I've really just tried to chill the shit out. So many times I be going off the fucking deep end on some some stupid shit. And I used to have Preston right here, and he'd be like this. Dude, if you guys can see how many...
dude, that's just jokes.
Dude, if you guys can see how many times Preston used to be in the background, and he would be the only one. K9... K9's letting me jump out the airplane with no parachute. You know what I mean? Everybody would just let me go, but Preston be the only one that I'd see in the background, and he'd be like, "That's it, fool. End the podcast." He'd be like, end it. He'd be in the background telling me to end it, and I love that, dude.
And Lucky would never end it. Lucky would never end it.
Well, I think our first one was like 3 hours, right?
Yeah,
it was 3 hours.
It was 3 hours.
Was it? You know what? How was it?
It was great, dude. It was a good podcast.
We weren't fucking laughing most of the time.
It was good. It was like this. It was good.
It was good.
Dude, you know what? Check it out. If I can do anything for any guest that's on here, is I always try to do it, even if it's the detriment for my fucking self and whoever the fuck I think I am, right? You know what I mean? I will act a fool just to make you laugh, to make my guests laugh, because laughter, dude, man, you know what? It's the ultimate. Honestly, have you ever laughed so hard that you just had to, you fell out and it hurt? Like, that's that good laugh, you know?
Yeah.
And I've had so many of these moments right here where I've literally fell out this chair and just laughed because it was just some stupid shit. And that is almost better than fucking sex. You know what I mean? When you can laugh dude, laughter, dude, is the key to fucking everything, man. It's the key to everything. If you ain't laughing enough in your life, and that's why I started
You
this
ain't
shit.
living.
You ain't living, yeah. Dog. That's why I started this shit. I didn't want to be all fucking hardcore, fucking, biker with my nipples pierced and shit and belly button ring, you know? I wanted to just be silly and be myself, my natural state, and just have fun. Have fun and not put up that fucking brick wall. And I'm talking shit about the biker thing because fucking cholos, gangsters, man, they the fucking worst. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers, too much, you know. And even when I have them on and they hardcore, I'm trying to break them down too, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker, I'm gonna get your ass. Yeah. I'm gonna get you on some silly ass shit. We're gonna laugh. I'm gonna ask you some silly ass questions. It ain't planned, but I see you trying to give me a little resistance right now, you know what I mean, with this hardcore cholo shit, you know what I mean? You know, so once you can just crack a smile on people's faces and shit, it feels, you know what I mean, it feels good being on this side of the table, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I love that. But you know what? This has been dope. Thank you so much for pulling up.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yes.
Yeah. And I hope you guys can make it out to September 30th. Come through.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that event. Tell me about that event. Tell us about that event real quick.
So it'll be at Dirt Dogs in
Is that a hot dog place?
Yeah. Okay, so they have a space for events and stuff. The parking lot right there in the front. We're gonna be having a stunt show right there. I have two groups of stunt riders
Wheelies
coming out.
and weenies?
Yeah. Hell yeah, we should have called it that.
Wheelies and weenies.
Wheelies and weenies.
Well, I guess I know what I gotta bring.
Yeah. So
bring the Willie.
So we're
Are all weenies accepted?
Yeah, it's
Not
gonna
yours,
be
Lucky.
a lot of weenies there. Yeah, so we're gonna have two groups of stunt riders there. One of them, they're hosted by two different people. So the first one is Pinky Stunts, and then the second one is Kelly Stunts, and they're gonna be doing shows throughout the event. So that's pretty cool because I love stunt shows. I love like when they do the Harley stuff, all that.
That's cool.
And then we're also gonna have a bunch of rides that are coming in, and one of them is led by all females. My friends that are, I'm gonna shout them out.
Yeah, no, shout them
Boss
out.
Babe, J Bombshell, Instaburn, and Femme Fatale. She's also gonna be leading that ride, and they're gonna be riding from Factory 47 over to Dirt Dogs, and it's a co-ed ride, but the women are leading it. We also have West Side Collective leading a ride, and Familia Biclera. So it's just a mix of different people, different bikes. Sometimes in the scene you see like only like Viclas and just kind of like that more like Hispanic vibe.
Yeah.
But this one we're having West Side Collective come out. They're more Dyna Bros, and they had like performance bikes, all of that, and then what's it called? Yeah, what else do we have going on?
Think about like modified dynos. Don't really see them that much. Like or how crazy they could be.
They could be fucking crazy. Yeah,
okay.
They could go all out, all performance and stuff. And
what about? Is there any women that ride like vintage Harleys?
Yeah, they're actually at Born Free. There was a show out here, and they had a whole section of female choppers there.
Okay.
And it was all female-owned choppers. I wish I could remember the girl's name that put it on, but that was pretty cool. But yeah, you guys need to come out to it. It's gonna be good times.
Oh yeah, weenies and willies.
When girls drive a Harley, is it just like one big vibrator that they're going down the highway with?
Why does everybody ask that?
Is that
like the vibrator? No.
All right, I'm sorry.
No.
I hate to be like everybody else, but I guess it's just a weird dude fucking idea. The case.
Why did you go to the bathroom and think about that and then come and ask that?
Yeah. No,
So-
it's not. It's just like.
I'm sorry. I apologize. So, weenies and willies?
No. No, it's.
What is the event name?
It's the Cali Biker Babes Motorcycle Show.
And so, what do you expect to get? Because I'm sorry, I walked away, guys, and I want to ask her this real quick, just because I'm gonna go and I want to get prepared for what I got. What's gonna be happening. So, it's gonna be, what is the name of it one more time?
Cali Biker Babes Motorcycle Show.
Cali Biker Babes. Where's it gonna be at?
At Dirt Dogs in Commerce.
In Commerce. Why Dirt Dogs?
They started opening up their space to events, and we just happened to book that venue.
Can you give me that glass right there, please? Thank you. So they open up the venue. Dirt Dogs open up the venue.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's kind of like a corporate company, right?
Yeah.
That's
cool.
That's very filled, sir.
That's a corporate company right there, huh?
Yeah.
And so for them to open up their space for that, then obviously whoever is in contact with them, they trust and they believe in what is going on.
Yeah.
I mean, who would want a bunch of biker babes right there, right?
Yeah, they also have, I think they have like a lowrider night there, like on Friday nights.
And
so,
it's their parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good way to attract business.
Yeah.
100%. And so when you go there, what's going to be in the parking lot?
So it's going to be, we're going to have vendors. There's going to be a lot of different vendors. We're also going to have the motorcycle show. So a lot of custom bikes are coming out. We're giving out trophies for best bagger, best softail, best female build, and best of show as well. And then we're going to have different games. So usually at bike events, there's different bike games that everybody plays. So we do like a beer chugging contest, and then we also do the slow. And you
the
guys
real biker challenge.
You guys are gonna love this one. It's the slow weenie ride.
Casey's gonna love this one. Leave me out of that slow weenie ride.
There's a hot dog hanging from a string, and you're on the back of somebody's bike, and you have to like get it with your mouth, get the weenie in your mouth while you're riding by, and whoever gets the weenie wins.
I mean,
what do they win? What do they win?
Is it a Costco dog? I mean, what kind of weenie are we talking about?
Dodger dog?
How big is it? It's gonna be a pretty big weenie because it's gonna be at a dirt dog. So I'm sure they have like legit weenies there. But
what is a legit weenie?
At least
just fucking with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then there's like other and then the stunt show is gonna be there as well, and that's gonna be throughout the event. So from start to finish, there's going to be different stunt shows going on.
Nice.
Is it family friendly? Like kids?
No, biker events aren't really like legit biker events. I wouldn't. Yeah,
no,
like
100%.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't want your 8-year-old daughter seeing the weenie event.
Yeah, and then,
I mean, are dudes doing that too?
No, they don't get on the back of the bike. It's usually women on the back, and then they're riding.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we're gonna probably have a wet T-shirt contest too.
Oh fuck yeah!
So
I mean, what's
What's
a biker event without a wet T-shirt contest?
It's not one.
And you can't even get in that no more because you got to do.
No more. I've never been in it.
You've never been in one? No. Shame on you. You haven't earned your leathers, girl.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
With wet T-shirt contest, man, that is like.
Man, I only saw those on VHS videos. I never got to see one in real life.
This is like real biker shit.
What about the motorboat challenge? Are they gonna have that?
We don't have. No, I've never. What's?
I don't think I want to go then.
Oh god. Yeah, but it should be good. We're excited about it.
That's cool.
That's tight.
That's dope. How much is it to get into it?
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
With all those events?
We have raffle prizes and stuff where you can buy raffle tickets, and whatever we make off the raffle prizes goes to like putting on the show. So that's kind of how we like make some of the money back. We also have sponsors. Campeones and TM Lawyers are sponsoring this event, so they are helping out with a lot of the stuff. But yeah, it's free.
What are you guys raffling?
We're raffling off some handlebars, Factory 47 handlebars, Espinosa leather, gift certificate, Garage, they're giving a gift certificate for an oil change on a bike, and then Cultura Customs, they're also giving a gift certificate for another service that you can get at their shop. And yeah, it's all legit. It's good raffle prizes if you own a bike and you're
100%.
Yeah. And if you want to get a leather cut from Espinosa, it's really good.
That's dope. That's dope. Hey, well, shoot. We're going to be looking forward. And the date of that is one more time?
It's September 30th, and it's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. We're going to pull up. Thank you so much for you pulling up today.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
it. It's always fun chopping it up with you.
Always a good time.
Yeah. You're always a good sport about stuff, you know? I see you laughing and smiling, and I'm just like, does she really think this shit is funny? Or she's just being a good sport about it. But you know what? I appreciate it either way, you know? And it's always good seeing you. You're always, you're always welcome. 100%.
Thank you, guys.
You know, we haven't had too many females come on here like multiple times. Yeah. So, we're looking to, in the future, having you back, and we support anything you do, anything we can do for you. Hey, we got you. It's all love.
I appreciate that.
You. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Everybody give it up for Peachiii. We love you guys. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. Hold on. Let me do this.
Rick and
let me pull this up. Let me pick this up for you guys real quick. Let me see. I was talking to the homie earlier. I gotta copy and paste this shit real quick. Okay, prepare for blast off and embark on the interdimensional journey of self-discovery and exploration like never before. Introducing the exclusive Rick and Morty interdimensional Gummies, your passport to inner realms of consciousness. And you know what? There's more to say on it, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Make sure you guys follow him on IG at Rick and Morty Gummies Official, at Rick and Morty Gummies Official, and tap in with them in the Telegram to get this exclusive shit, guys. And you know what? Shit is stupid fire, dude. Stupid bomb, man. And if you handle it respectfully, responsibly, I believe this is the next level of taking care of your mental health, you know, which we need to do that. It's going to be on the CVS stores real soon. I love you guys. Thank you for tapping in. This is Hood Stocks, baby. Only ones that do it the way we do it, you know, the only ones that got all the solid boys on the team and fucking with the streets in a real way. Not on no bullshit, dog, 'cause there's enough of it out there, dog. And I just thank you guys for just hanging in with us. 5 years, baby, you know.